Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for another Meals of the Week video. I hope you're all well and you've been having a good week. This is actually 2 weeks worth of meals. Just everything that we had. Like I said, last week was completely crazy. We didn't get a lot of good meals in. But this is a homemade chicken chow mein with rice noodles, which is why it doesn't look like an actual chow mein. This was actually really nice. I had actually bought cabbage and carrots and things, and I just peeled them up, chopped them up, threw them in, and then I followed a recipe for the sauce, and I substituted soy sauce for coconut amino so that I could have it, and this was delicious. I cooked some chicken breasts in the oven and then I threw them in with it. Kids loved it and they want to have it again, so that will go into our rotation of meals that we regularly have. It was really nice. It was really like a chicken stir fry rather than a chicken chow mein, but it was very similar. And on that night we had our little special young lady over, so I just did a picky meal for her, and yes, I know that looks like a lot of food, but I was just giving options. It's just for her to have what she wanted off of that plate. These are the ingredients for the lamb kebabs. I got some flat leaf parsley, lamb mince. I use frozen garlic most of the time, to be honest, so I need a few spoons of that. We've got a small onion, and then we've got some cinnamon, paprika, coriander, cumin, oregano, sea salt, and some pepper. So these are for the actual kebabs. Here's everything all in my bowl. Chop the onions, put in the garlic, all the seasonings, and that looks like a lot of parsley, but that's what it said. This is for our lemon rice, or Greek lemon rice, whatever it's called. I'm soaking some rice. It said for 10 to 15 minutes. You want a lemon because you want juice and zest. I've got to make some stock. I actually had homemade stock in the freezer, but I haven't got it out in time to use it, so I thought I'd put it in a stock pot and an OXO cube, see what that tastes like. A bit of onion, because I'm not going mad with onion in this recipe because my youngest really doesn't like onion, so I'm just using the other half or 3/4 of an onion to what I had for the koftas or the Greek kebabs, and then parsley, salt, pepper and garlic. I think that is about it. Oh, and olive oil to cook in. So I've just put in the washed rice, lemon, olive oil, onion, garlic. So I sauteed off the onions and garlic in the olive oil, and then I put in the rice and I've sauteed that for a couple of minutes. Then I put in the chicken stock, the lemon juice, salt and pepper, and I've brought it to a boil, and now I'm going to simmer it and put the lid on for 10 to 15 minutes. Here is the lamb mixture. I put it back in the fridge. It says for a minimum 4 hours, and it's better if it's left for 24. I did not have that kind of time, so I put it in there for about 45 minutes, and that will have to do. But I will try and remember next time to put it in for longer. But this was not the dinner plan for tonight. I've had to change last minute, which is why I didn't have enough time to marinate. Now I'm just going to stick these on my skewers. Don't know how many skewers I need, but I have soaked these because they are wooden, and then yeah, we'll start cooking them in a minute. Here are the Greek kebabs all ready to be cooked. So I put a little bit of olive oil in my hands, and I took a piece of obviously the mince. I've moulded them onto the skewers, and then I've just squashed them all along just to thin them down and stretch them along the skewer. They are looking like they're going to be really good. They're very easy to make as well. I just hope they don't start falling apart. So anyway, I'm going to get these cooked up in a minute. The rice is nearly done, and then it needs to sit for 10. So these don't take very long to cook. It's a medium to high heat for 2 to 3 minutes. Here's the rice all finished. Once it was cooked, you just leave the lid on for an extra 10 minutes and add some lemon zest and juice and some fresh parsley. And I hope these are cooked. I'm just going to check those now, but they're looking good too. So these Greek kebabs and Greek lemon rice was absolutely spot on, banging. It was so delicious. I've never had rice so flavourful. It was so nice, and even my youngest, who doesn't usually like lamb, did actually eat the kofta, just that one that was on the plate. They were so nice. I thoroughly recommend this dish. I'm definitely gonna make this again. I mean, it's a bit of work, but it was worth it, you know, in flavour. I probably put a little bit too much of the parsley in there though. There was a lot of parsley everywhere in my mouth, but it was quite nice. I quite enjoyed it actually. So yeah, anyway, that is a dinner that we will have again. And then this was a fresh egg pappardelle with some bacon that I had in the fridge that I needed to use up, and just obviously a jar of sauce. This was supposed to be a quick dinner for any of the kids that just needed something quick, because obviously this is over the last 2 weeks. I don't remember exactly what we had when. I can't have that, so I had this, which is just I think I made some kind of weird fajita style pasta. It was disgusting. I won't be having that again. This is one of my favourite meals. So this is a packet mix. It's a chicken, barbecue chicken wocket. I made plenty of that, 2 packets. There was loads of sauce. Obviously I had some salad there, the rice, put a little squeeze of lime over the top, and it just sort of zings it up a little bit. This is one of our go-to dinners. We tend to have it with tortilla chips. Sometimes we put it in a wrap, because it's really nice in a wrap as well, because the sauce is quite thick. It doesn't sort of all run out the bottom of the wraps. But again, just a really nice dinner. It's relatively quick and easy. It's one of our favourites, to be honest. And then in the tub that was next to it was leftovers for the next day, so I had a leftover lunch as well. These are bird's eye chicken pies, like the chicken gravy ones, and some veg there for my youngest to have. I'm not really a pie person, so I don't really eat pies or anything like that, but the kids do love a pie. So she'd had that one day, and I would have had something different wherever it was that I had, no idea. This was a freezer meal that I had. So that chicken, the shredded chicken, was a honey soy chicken that I'd made, put in the freezer, and then I just obviously defrosted it, reheated it, added some rice, and the kids thoroughly enjoyed that. It was from one of my freezer meals, batch cooking, that I'd made ages ago. And then I keep making that particular one because they really do like it. And sometimes I don't even freeze it, I just make it and cook for them, but I'll always do an extra batch to put in the freezer, so it just works out so well. This is the Sainsbury's gammon shanks with the sweet sauce, and then I just put the sauce through the pasta and throw obviously a lot of the shredded gammon in. I absolutely love this dish. It's so nice. It's just so simple and easy. And it's just really, really delicious. You'll see me often buy those at my shopping hauls. And then on this day, I decided to make a chicken curry. I'd made some nomato sauce, and I just really fancied a curry, so I put in the spices that I can have, because there's some spices I can't have, so it's not like your traditional curry, but it was a make it your own kind of curry, and actually it came out really well. Kids really enjoyed it. It was just really nice. So it looks a little bit watery on that plate, but the sauce was quite thick when it was in the pan. It just came out really well. We like that one. And then with our favourite naan breads as well, which are the clay oven ones. And I don't know if you saw, I made these little nests of meatball spaghetti, and they were all the ones I put in the freezer. And then I decided to get them out and defrost them, reheat them for a dinner for my youngest, as she's meatball and spaghetti crazy. So that worked out quite well. This was one of the days where I had no time to cook anything decent, and we were starving, hence the amount of food that's on these plates. We were so hungry. Our eyes were bigger than our bellies. We didn't finish it all, but yeah, it was just one of those days where I don't think we'd eat, or I hadn't eaten all day. Obviously, you know, I try and make sure the kids are eating something, but it's just breaded chicken steaks, waffles, super noodles, and then my daughter had a ton of sweet corn, because she likes to have a ton of sweet corn. Weirdo. This was a day we went to Costco, and I didn't have time to cook when we got home, so we had rotisserie chicken. I threw mine in a wrap, and that is crispy chicken skin. So I took the skin off the rotisserie chicken and I put it in the air fryer. Oh, amazing. Thoroughly recommend putting your chicken skin in the air fryer. But yeah, I just threw some sauce in the wrap, some salad, and some of that rotisserie chicken. And the kids, I can't remember what they had with their chicken, but they had chicken something, probably wraps as well, I don't even remember. I finally got the beef shin out my freezer. It's been in there for weeks. I've been meaning to do it every week. I've been trying to do a beef casserole. I finally did it. So I got the beef shin out. I just wanted it simple, carrots, onions, lots of, then I made a gravy. This was all my own sort of, I didn't put a packet mix or anything in this one. This was a homemade one. Came out really nice and thick and delicious. It was soft as anything, and I actually prefer my beef casseroles now that I use chicken stock rather than beef stock. I always found them really so rich before. I struggled to eat them, and I find them better without tomato, which is kind of weird. But anyway, thank you for watching. I do apologise for not being able to get a meals of the week out last week, but I think we've caught up now, everything over the last 2 weeks. So thank you all for watching, guys. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye.